Hello, New York City. It is your girl, RB from BK. And welcome to another episode of the One Heart, One Vision Women Empowerment Podcast. I don't know why I keep doing this weird thing with my hands, Joe.
What are you doing with your hands?
So my hair is down. I'm going to get the visual with the script already.
Yes.
So, dark complexion, African-American woman. And I have my dreads. I'm on my Lenny Kravitz today.
So they're down.
They're just hanging down.
Right.
If anyone remember on My Children with Noah Kiefer.
Yes.
Two faces.
I know, he was so sexy. All right, back to that. That's what On My Children was good.
One face
I'm
centered.
on my
So
Noah
you doing
Kiefer
with
Lenny
your
Kravitz.
hands?
Two faces
So I
centered.
keep
like
swinging the hair and...
Oh, you on your blonde. You on your blonde swinging your
Yes,
hair.
yes.
Okay, listen, if you got it, you might as well swing it. Because we might not always have it. So.
Girl. Especially with this alopecia going on.
And age. So swing it while you got it.
So, yes, these locks are on mine. I am a 50.
And they're getting long.
Oh, you can touch them. They down today. I actually cut. They were actually cut. That's my breast.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to be fresh, but you pulled your hair. Okay. But that was not what I was going for.
So, I'm wearing a brown sweater suit today and my brown UGG snow boots. Thank you, Tiffany. And at the end of the day, it's freezing in New York.
It is cold.
So, Joe?
Yes. I guess I'll give my description.
You got it. While I open this.
I guess I'm a fair skin. I haven't seen my face in many, many years. So I guess I'm a fair skin.
Two faces centered.
African American woman. I'm actually, I don't have a wig on today.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Let me see what's going on up top.
Yeah. It's
I
just,
like this.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? Oh, that's gel?
No, it's just mousse.
Oh, okay, because I'm touching Joe's hair.
Right.
I like it.
And it's like, it's dark at the edges, and my mother said it's like a greenish blue at the tips.
Good for winter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have on like a navy blue romper pants.
Two faces
with a
centered.
white t-shirt, and I don't have any shoes because I'm home. And I have on black glasses, and yeah.
Listen, I hate the way I'm sitting. Like, legs
you
open,
sitting?
like, come get it, guys. But...
like a market woman.
Yeah, no, it's too much going on with me today. Let me get comfortable.
You're comfortable, and that's all that counts.
I'm really not comfortable. Let me move this
All right, so move the pillow.
case and
yes.
Let's get this show started.
Yes, get comfortable.
Yes.
Two faces
Can't
centered.
be out there on the camera with the legs open.
No, you should be anywhere with the legs open. But
start saying that pony print. So,
One face centered.
all right, Joe.
okay.
What in the world is going on in the
Two
world?
faces
Are
centered.
you ready?
So I am ready.
Yo, it's
and
getting
I'm
crazy
just,
out here.
I'm gonna surprise you.
Trump humiliates bananas.
Okay, so I'm not surprising you.
Bananas Trump, you too.
I guess I'm not sure.
They went from unreal, changed the whole
Okay,
game.
let's start that over.
This guy's been talking football.
Let's just blind this at its
Your bottom
finest.
edge.
All right,
Go
you
with
can
the
pick that up,
poll
Joe.
first.
Okay, we don't have to start over because
Centered.
this is
Okay,
ad.
so those who didn't see, I kicked the
Over on
thing
rushing
off.
yards. Money.
Okay, so let's
Actually,
get
the
this
best
ad.
rally I've ever heard.
Two
Yeah,
faces
totally.
centered.
I've got some action on the game too on DraftKings.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you're new, you can bet $5, and DraftKings will give you $300.
Okay, now here we go.
Back up.
That's a lot of introduction.
Real dramatic.
Yeah. Hopefully this is the right video.
Just hours ago, a new controversy involving Donald Trump ignited online,
faces centered.
and it is already sparking widespread outrage across social media. This time, the allegations center on a video shared on Trump's own platform, Truth Social. According to multiple reports and screenshots circulating today, February 6th, Donald Trump reportedly shared a video that included racist imagery of former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama. The images are described as depicting the Obamas with monkey or ape-like features, a representation that has a long and painful history as a racist trope used to dehumanize Black people. That context is why the reaction has been so strong. The claim first emerged from anti-Trump accounts and quickly spread on X, formerly Twitter. One post from the account rpox against Trump stated, quote, Trump just posted a video on Truth Social that includes a racist image of Barack and Michelle Obama as monkeys. There's no bottom. Similar claims appeared on political forums such as Democratic Underground, where users referenced a specific video posted late last night. According to those who say they saw it directly, the video allegedly mixed election fraud claims with AI-generated or digitally altered images of the Obamas at the end. Several users have described the imagery as AI-made, but still deeply offensive. Screenshots and links to the post have been shared widely, with many saying the content crosses a new line in political discourse. As of now, there has been no confirmed statement, clarification, or deletion from Trump or from Truth Social regarding the video. This incident also fits into a broader pattern. Trump has a long history of attacks on the Obamas, from birtherism claims to accusations of treason to sharing content that critics say carries racial undertones. For many, this latest claim feels like an escalation, not an isolated moment. It's important to note that so far, the story has been mostly amplified by left-leaning and anti-Trump communities.
Okay, thank you.
What do you think about this?
This is, now first of all, I was trying to find a video, and when I looked on YouTube, it said that he had erased the video.
No, he didn't erase it.
I didn't see it, or else I would have gotten the video, but I don't know how much we would have gotten out of it. I don't, this is who you guys chose to be the leader of the new world? Like, I don't know if I have any words for it. It's just, it's hard.
Two Faces Centered.
This is a hell of a way to start Black History Month.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm not even gonna say it's horrible, Joe. I'm just gonna say it's typical. I mean,
does that mean it's not horrible? Because just because something is typical doesn't mean it's not any less horrendous or horrific or horrible.
I don't know. This is America. So my thing is, I got a different take on this.
Okay.
I'm not mortified. Maybe I'm desensitized.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what happens. This is not his first time having issues with the Obamas, like the person on the video or whatever the soundbite said, that, you know, he the same one when Obama was running, tried to say that he wasn't a citizen, and
I
so
think he said he was Hawaiian or something.
Hawaiian.
Hello,
Hawaiian is American.
Two Faces Centered.
But I mean, and he was born in Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken. But
again, that's still America.
It is American. Like, but again, this does not shock me. Like, this is just typical. I'm not mortified. I'm not horrified. I'm just desensitized. Like, this is exactly what has been happening with the Obama administration. I mean, with the Trump administration.
Two Faces Centered.
Since 2016. And again, there are some people that shouldn't have put him in office, black and browns. You know who you are. Because I know who you are. But you know who you are. But at the same time, it is what it is. Now, I will say this much. He did not take it down, and he said it wasn't a mistake. Now,
how could that even be a mistake? Clearly, it's
no, he
AI.
said it wasn't
Two
a
Faces
mistake.
Centered.
That's what I'm saying. But how could he might as well stand 10 toes down in it, because how can you accidentally generate an image where the former president has monkey features? Like, and yet it may be typical, but that doesn't horrify me any less just because this is what we expect. And it's sad.
But what are you horrified about?
That this is
Two Faces Centered.
This is the person that people voted into the White House again.
But we knew who he was, the Central Park Five.
Right.
He was all over that, him in the New York Post.
Right. But it does, just because you keep doing stuff doesn't mean it's any less horrifying. I'm not saying it's surprising, but it's still despicable and ridiculous. Like,
now, what would be more horrifying to me if what they're really saying is true in the Epstein files, that he ate a baby, or he went down on
Two
Bill
Faces
Clinton.
Centered.
Like,
I could see that, but here's the thing: I wouldn't be surprised at that because whatever you do
are
in
you,
your bedroom,
you're horrified with this? You're not
Yes.
horrified that they
No.
said in the Epstein files that Donald J. Trump ate a baby.
No, it's not that I'm not horrified, but I wouldn't be. Well, I'm not surprised at this either. Okay, cool. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, before he got into the White House, this man has made a mockery of black and brown people. Anybody who
Two
is
Faces
not,
Centered.
in his mind, MAGA America, which is white, upper,
Anglo-Saxon.
white upper echelon, economic males, not even females.
Right.
So
Because he is grabbing women by the piece, so, you know.
this is who he is, and this is who he has always been. And now that he's getting like dementia and senile and pooping all over himself, allegedly.
Two Faces
Like,
Centered.
everyone is in like, clutching their pearls, but they should have been clutching their pearls in 1989 when Donald Trump showed up with the
whole ad?
the slander campaigns against 5 teenage innocent boys just because they were boys of color from New York City. So, but they still rock with him. When Donald Trump was running for the presidency in 2016, 2015, 2016.
Two Faces
everyone was
Centered.
like, no, Donald Trump not going to get it. Donald Trump from The Apprentice. Donald Trump.
And he ain't never get.
And I said to friends, you're right. He's going to become the president. No, New York City, not even New York State. New York City is very liberal. And yes, there are some closet bigots and racists in New York that probably would say, I'm not going to vote for him. And we're in Kamala Harris and Tim Walz pins and all kinds of stuff.
Two Faces
But
Centered.
who knows what you do when you go behind that curtain at the Board of Elections and click that dial. I was about to show my agent, say, pull that lever.
I was thinking the same thing. So how about that? I remember the lever. I don't even, the dial doesn't even make sense. The lever makes more sense to me, but.
I don't even know what the dial is. I don't even know why I said click the dial.
I know what you meant.
Turning
Yeah.
a dryer or something.
I know what you meant, but lever makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah, it's bubble in that
Two Faces
that
Centered.
circle or whatever, however people who are sighted vote. Because
Yeah, bubbling in, yeah.
on that BMD, I just, press enter.
So you've always used
arrow
the
down
BMD.
and press enter. Huh?
So you've always used the BMD even when you were younger? Okay.
The BMD, I'm in my 50s, so the history of voting, the BMD is fairly new.
Okay.
Back in the day when we didn't have all of these voting rights, and we still have a long way to go, we would go in with someone.
Two Faces Centered.
And you would go behind the curtain, and, that's another show for another time.
Okay.
But
Way back in the day, I had
Yeah.
sight, so I don't.
you would pull a lever, and that's that. Or they would have someone, depending on what your disability is, bubble in your circle or punch out your tab, depending on the state. But the thing is, this is who people voted for.
This is what people vote
But
Two
this
Faces
is
Centered.
America. This is America.
This is America, but it is still, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Let me tell you something. I don't get shocked when people show their
you
true
who they
colors.
are.
Yes. And people have been showing their true colors in this country from the moment they stepped on these shores and handed the Native Americans infected smallpox blankets. When these people open
Two
up their
Faces
doors
Centered.
and show in their arms and show people how to hunt and gather and get food and survive a winter like the winter we're having in the United States
Right now. Well, it's been snow on the ground for what, a week and a half?
Over that, where they wouldn't have known how to survive, and instead of saying thank you,
They
we're
just say
just gonna-
thank you. They thank them with infected blankets.
and this is the true meaning of Thanksgiving.
Two Faces
Ladies and
Centered.
gentlemen.
Yes.
But no, I digress. But I'm back. But no, so I'm not shocked. Like, the only thing is, I don't know if Trump is really. I mean, look at his inaugural speech when he had Elon Musk up there doing the Heil Hitler sign. Like,
You know what? When you put it like that, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, this is what...
It's still disgusting. I don't care. Even though it's typical, it's still disgusting. And that's if you actually...
Two faces centered.
It's disgusting.
Maybe I've been a black American too long. If you've been a black American, it is what it is, unfortunately. And when it is what it is. But
that doesn't make it any more acceptable. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it's acceptable, but it is what
you like. You said it's desensitizing.
Yeah, I'm just like typical.
Right. Okay. So
I'm shocked. The people are shocked. Now
I don't know if I'm
Two
shocked
faces
or just
centered.
disgusted and horrified. Like
I mean,
I don't think that always means shocked.
Apologize? Like
no.
But But here's the thing. I don't know if Trump is, he's the president he's like the ruler of the free world, as they say. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that Trump is, I hope not. Like, maybe he is. I don't know enough about it. Like, at True Social? Doing his own tweets and posts. He doesn't seem like he's sharp his knife in the drawer.
No, he might not even be a knife. He might be like a dull spoon.
Okay, but the dull spoon that can't even scoop Brian's ice cream out.
It's who we have at the helm of our nation.
But he's also like, what if he's one of them cheap plastic spoons that you get from like the Crown Fried Chicken?
That you can't do nothing with?
Yeah. So let's say he's one of those spoons.
Uh-huh.
But because he's one of those Crown Fried Chicken spoons that come with the
Two faces centered.
He got a steak knife to making his decisions?
No, I think, he got other people who would generate the AI thing. And even then, and I don't know how algorithms work with AI. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're looking up stuff a lot, do they just generate? I don't know enough about it. But even if that's what your algorithms are, however this works, because I don't profess to be a techie, this is still who you are.
Yeah.
Like, if my AI algorithm thingy
Two faces centered,
and at the end they wanted to generate an image, it would probably generate an image of a gray or some reptilian or something about Solar Warden and the secret space program, because that's the stuff that I look up a lot.
That is.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would my algorithm pick up.
That's what's all over my algorithm. Or how do you train your Maltese puppy? That might show up now. So
it might be like a gray Maltese puppy.
Two faces centered.
Yeah, a gray Maltese puppy combo or something. Or it may put the Obamas, if I'm doing something like this, to look like a gray alien. Or may have Michelle look like a Maltese puppy with floppy ears and a floppy tail.
I don't know how that works, so yeah.
So I don't know how that works.
But maybe somebody sat down and actually generated this. Like, we really don't know.
But people may wondering, because you don't know who your show reaches. Why is this insulting?
Two faces
centered. Because America is racist. And again, for years, we have been likened to apes, monkeys, porch monkeys, tree swingers. The history
Remember
of
that I don't know if we could say that figure, but the typical figure. The pink lips.
Oh, Sambo?
Yeah, I knew what it was, but I didn't know if we could say that on the air.
Yeah.
Oh, we could say Sambo. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
Two faces
who
centered.
Is very monkey-like, if you think about it.
Eyes bucking, big pink lips.
He looks like a human ape. Let's be for real.
Yeah, but this is the image, and this image was created right after slavery, during the whole Reconstruction era, to
scare people too.
Yeah,
that was part of it. Scare people, show how lazy we are, and all those things.
And it's still perpetuated almost 200 years later.
Two faces centered.
Willie Lynch, you did your thing.
All right, we're going to move on. I'm going to save you from yourself.
Yes.
I'm going to save you from yourself. So we're going to move on.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. Backstage BS, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Backstage BS.
So Backstage BS...
Yes, you tell them what it is while I find it.
It is our concentration on celebrity BS. Backstage BS happens when the lights go down and the curtains close and the cameras are off.
Two faces centered.
And this is what really happens in the world of these so-called celebrities that we love at Jeffrey Epstein in that secret island. But yeah, I can't wait until those papers are fully released. I gotta be put into a book.
What?
The Epstein files.
Yeah, because it's coming out very slowly. So,
Whether all of it is true or not, it's all entertaining. Allegedly. And everything with backstage BS is all alleged.
Two Faces Centered.
Are you ready, Joe?
I believe I am.
So let's let this rock.
Okay. It would help.
So let's not let this rock.
We got to turn on the thing first.
So, Joe, who you rooting for in the Super Bowl?
I am rooting for the Seahawks.
The who?
The Seahawks.
Oh. I thought you said the Seagulls. That's why I was kind of confused. I said, wait, is the team called the Seagulls?
Two
Because
Faces
I can
Centered.
care less about any of this. I can care less, and I know this may not be the most PC thing to say. I don't care about this Bad Bunny. Is it Bad Bunny, right? I don't care, because I was about to say Bad Bunny or Bad Baby. Now, Bad Baby being the Super Bowl halftime show
I might
be
be more
funny.
interested. So,
One Face Centered.
All ready, so let's turn this
All right,
on.
let's go.
Let's turn
Two
this
Faces
on.
Centered.
Come on, why you not turning on? Maybe if I hit the right button?
Yeah.
This is why they don't leave me to do certain things.
You're doing
Okay.
well. It's not hard. This whole podcast is facilitated, owned, and operated by blind women
JC's Bill.
Come on.
for blind women. This is why you hear our screen readers. This is why we're Two Faces Centered, because we do not
Okay.
see where the camera is pointing. So we need to actually hear it. So are you ready, Joe?
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
Let's go, because I don't know how much I
Nancy
can
Guthrie
fill
Connection.
space.
No,
Got a pile of clothes you never wear
There
anymore?
we go.
Turn them into cash with Vinted. Snap a photo, list your item. Easy. Once it sells, the buyer covers
I'm
shipping.
trying to
And with
skip
zero
it.
seller fees, you keep every dollar you
Yo,
earn.
these people not giving
There's a
us
lot
money.
I was about to say, they
Two
didn't
Faces
even take
Centered.
us.
There's an updated police timeline of the night Nancy went missing, causing new questions. Details about that ransom note that the FBI has been investigating, and Savannah's brother Cameron pleading for proof that their mother is still alive.
Whoever is out there holding our mother, we want to hear from you. But first, we have to know that you have our mom.
Savannah posted her brother's message yesterday after 5 p.m. That's the exact time of the first deadline given on the ransom note.
And if a transfer wasn't made, then I think a
Two
second
Faces
demand is for
Centered.
next Monday.
The family is saying, okay, let's touch them again because we passed the first deadline, and let them know, to reassure them, guys, we want to talk. We will consider your offer. We'll pay. We want our mother back.
And we're learning startling new details about that note from those who have seen it firsthand. It reportedly claims that the 84-year-old is safe but scared.
Is the ask in the millions?
I don't want to say what the number is. It is a lot.
Identical emails were sent
Two
to
Faces
3
Centered.
media organizations, including TMZ and CBS affiliate KOLD in Tucson. We spoke to both.
Yeah, Michelle, I got to tell you, when we saw the note, this was the part to us that said this could be legit. There's a part in the note where they talk about 2 items in the house, Nancy's Apple Watch and also a floodlight in the backyard that had been destroyed. But it's not just the watch itself. They also included something about the location of
Two
that
Faces
watch. If
Centered.
you weren't in the house, you
Sorry. Technology.
wouldn't know that. And also the floodlight being destroyed was not something that had been reported.
The reason the details have been kind of kept tight is because if you put all this out there, then everybody starts writing letters with the same details, and then you start having to figure out, okay, which one's our original person. We've already had this happen where somebody has been a copycat.
Almost always it's somebody close. It's more than one very often
Two
because
Faces
it's hard
Centered.
to do this as a single person. So in my estimation, a key component here would be a significant reward, because if 2 people or 3 people are involved, there's no secrets.
All this as the search for clues continues. Authorities were out yesterday going door to door in the neighborhood near the home of Savannah's sister Annie. Meanwhile, investigators have updated their official timeline with new details. 9:48 p.m., Nancy's son-in-law drops her off at home. 2 minutes later, her garage door
Two
closes
Faces
at
Centered.
9:50 p.m. At 1:47 a.m., this doorbell camera is disconnected. And about 25 minutes later at 2:12 a.m., software detects something on a camera. But investigators revealed a key detail. There is apparently no home video available.
In this case, it looks like the subscription had expired. Even though they didn't get video, apparently the camera could capture movement. Then they can pinpoint the time that she's abducted and literally taken out of the house.
Two
about
Faces Centered.
41 minutes later, because that's when her pacemaker disconnects from the app on her phone and her watch. So the question becomes, what were the perpetrators doing in the house for 41 minutes? That's a long time at a crime scene.
And this is interesting. There's online speculation about this part of Savannah's plea and how it parallels a moment in the movie The Silence of the Lambs.
She is full of kindness and knowledge. Catherine is very gentle and kind.
Two Faces Centered.
Talk to her and you'll see. Talk to her and you'll see.
What? Is that just a coincidence in your opinion?
No, I would suspect it's part of FBI tradecraft. And in the Silence of the Lambs, the main character in that movie is an FBI agent. And the FBI does this kind of things. They can consult on films and stuff like that. But what they're trying to do is to humanize the victim here to the perpetrators.
This whole thing's breaking my heart.
This morning, Hoda Kotb returned to Studio 1A as the
Faces
Olympics
Centered.
opening ceremony gets underway in Milan.
Yeah.
Stepping in for...
Thank you.
Wow.
What do you think? I'm gonna ask you this time. What are your views on this? Because A is fairly new to me. B is so many moving parts to this.
I'm just gonna go on my intuition, and so it's a Nancy, I think, right?
Nancy.
So Savannah Guthrie, if people don't
Two
know, I think
Faces
she's
Centered.
a commentator on the Today Show. Now, this is a good soundbite, y'all, because it really breaks down a lot of the stuff. So it saves me from doing the work.
Yes.
With the times. This is somebody. Like, my gut tells me this is somebody that they know. My gut tells me that, and the guy on the soundbite also said
it usually is, which it typically
Two
is.
Faces Centered.
Okay, so she was dropped off almost 9:45 by the son-in-law. She was at Anna's house. They had a game night and dinner. They didn't say this, but I have been following this. This lady's been missing for a week. Okay, fine. The garage door closes about 2 minutes later, so she's in the house. Now, there are some things that kind of alarm me from someone who has a senior parents.
Two Faces Centered.
What help? They said that their mom is frail. And she needs to take her medication every day. The medication was left behind. She needs this medication to live. She's on a pacemaker. Her heart is weak. At 84, why was she living alone? Was there anybody else? Why was there nobody else in the house? I don't care if you guys, could pay overnight home health.
Two Faces Centered.
They have money, right?
Clearly, if it's a ransom note. You see what I'm saying?
So, yeah, that's a good point that I didn't think about, is why was she living by herself? Why did the son walk her in if she's so frail as well?
He may have walked her in.
That's not what they make it sound like. They say he dropped her off and she went in the garage. That sounds like, to me, he just pulled up and dropped her off. I could be wrong, but they never said her son-in-law walked him in.
Maybe the person
Two
who's
Faces
connected
Centered.
to this whole mess met him at the garage. He said, I got it from here.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right, and that's why I'm asking that question.
Now, at 147, I don't have a Nest or a Ring or one of those door cams.
My parents do.
How do you disconnect this? Do you disconnect it from the app?
So, the way it works is they said the subscription expired.
No, it was disconnected at 147, though.
Okay, so the way sometimes
Two Faces Centered.
A lot of times it'll go offline, but I believe there's some way from the app that
Three
you can
Faces Centered.
disconnect it as well.
I'm shaking my head,
But you have to have
Two Faces Centered.
access to that app.
Thank you. And that's what I was saying. So when you because I looked in my Alexa app to see this, and I'm assuming even if Google has a Ring or Nest equivalent or something like that, and there's a Nest, even the Google one, but I don't know. But at the same time, you would need the app to disconnect.
Two Faces Centered.
This is an inside job.
Who disconnected this?
And who doesn't know? Most people with a Ring doorbell, like my parents, 2 people have that app on their phone. So you should be able to see what's going on. My mom has it, my dad has it, and they can watch it both simultaneously or together or whatever the case may be. But who else doesn't have it? Like, you have an 84-year-old woman who lives at home and nobody else has access to this Ring doorbell?
Two Faces
so she's
Centered.
going to the door to pick up her packages? How is she so frail if she's doing this?
That's why I said that there's more to this. So the thing is, at 1:47, the thing was disconnected from the app. I mean, I'm just saying app. The ring
was disconnected.
Cam was disconnected.
I thought they said that the subscription expired.
No, so what they were saying, the subscription is expired, which is weird. Don't you have auto pay? But anyway.
No, I'm not going to say that because there has been times where my parents, they forget to renew, and it has shut down for a day or two.
Now,
or when they figure it out, because they don't always catch it, they'll hurry up and do it. But I don't think it's a money thing more than just not paying attention.
Okay, but again, if she was living alone, and I'm just speaking from someone who lives with their senior parents, a lot of things, your adult children oversee that.
Two Faces Centered.
Like the money being paid, make sure the bills are covered.
Right.
Is this on auto debit? I had a situation this week. My mother, she misplaced her debit card. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to cancel it. I said, no, don't cancel it.
If anything, freeze it.
I didn't even tell her that because this is what happened when you have seniors. My mom will be 78 this year. Oh, wow. So I said, look in your app. Did you take money out of your account? I know I left it at the store. No, you did not.
Two Faces
Barbie,
Centered.
why are you outside on all that ice? That whole part. But anyway, I said, trust me, they didn't take your money.
I heard you up to this morning saying that.
Well,
so I know you're not lying.
No, what you heard was her finding her
bank
card.
Right, and you said, I told you, if nobody used the money, yada, 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 yada.
Yes.
Right.
But we have my mom and my father. Their stuff is on auto.
Two Faces Centered.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's like your parents are younger, and I get it. Sometimes you don't monitor. But a lot of times with seniors, especially in this tech age, and a lot of times...
Listen, we still have to help them out. Even though they're a little younger than your parents, there's still stuff they just don't get.
One Face Centered.
My mom calls me. She has 2 sighted children in the house.
Two Faces Centered.
Something is going on with my iPad. Okay, Mom, when I get there, I'll look at it. And you know who's the most time the one who fixes it? This guy. So, I get it. To an extent, I get it. Yeah. And I know there's going to be a point where we're going to have to take these things over because I see it going that way.
Yeah, no, it has gone completely. And this lady is 84 years old. Mm-hmm. She lives close to Anna. And I guarantee you, like, if she had, because these seniors don't
Two
get
Faces
Alexa.
Centered.
My father's still yelling at Alexa, yo, Alexa. No, and then he had the name Alexandria, Alexia, just all kinds of stuff.
I'll give you one better. When my grandma was alive, she didn't get that when you leave a message on the cell phone, you can't hear it like with the old machines. So she go, Jovan, I know you're there. Pick up. Like, they just don't get technology.
They don't get it. The most annoying thing in my house, my mom, she likes Facebook and TikTok. This entertains her. But we'll say, use your Bluetooth. Bought her several headphones. I don't want that thing in my brain. What are you talking about? Like,
but you know what? My parents don't either. They don't use the Bluetooth either. For real.
That thing not going to give me brain cancer.
But remember that was a thing? But you'll still stick your phone in your breast, which they say causes brain cancer too. So make it make sense.
Two Faces
but we just have to have patience. So somebody was definitely helping this woman. Somebody had that Alexa app on their phone to disconnect that device. And the
pacemaker.
Look at it like this. Mm-hmm. The subscription wasn't paid on purpose.
That's what I was thinking.
Because they knew that if the reason they don't have the video,
Two Faces Centered,
subscription wasn't paid. It
might have been canceled. From what I understand, you could still, if it picks it up, there's a way to retrieve it. You see what I'm saying? Like even if you don't have access
They said that, and who knows? Maybe they do have something because they're not releasing
they're not
a lot
releasing
of stuff.
everything. So I suspect that they have something, but they don't want to copycat.
They have a lot, but they already had one copycat that got arrested. Now, Lord forgive me, I shouldn't even say this on this air.
Two Faces Centered.
They had a $50,000 reward. The devil is busy in my life. When I heard that $50,000 reward,
God, shut up.
That's all I'm going to say. ...
Yes, shut up. I'm going to save you from yourself.
I would say, Lord, don't let me do it. This is what happens when you get too money hungry. So that person,
Two Faces Centered.
He did what he had to do. We don't know what his bills were, and he wrote a fake ransom note and got busted. So now he is facing some time for playing in people's faces. You can't play in the FBI face. I'm sorry.
No, you can't.
So, the subscription wasn't paid on purpose. This is what I'm saying.
I have another question. I have another statement when you're done.
And they also, why are you questioning
Two
people
Faces
on
Centered?
block?
Because sometimes, you know what? I don't think that's a horrible idea, because sometimes you be damned what those nosy old neighbors see.
But listen,
a lot of people get caught from nosy old neighbors. You don't know if they saw him, the husband or the son-in-law.
We go. So here's the thing. They're questioning people on Anna's block because Anna don't live but maybe 10 to 20 minutes away.
Two Faces Centered.
They probably want to know what time, who left this house, what time did you or your husband leave this house and drive back to that house at 2XX in the morning.
Or what happened before she got in that car?
Who else was at that game night?
Right. Well, they arguing before they got in the car.
Did y'all get mad because grandma didn't keep the right score on taboo?
Yes.
We don't know.
Right.
Two Faces Centered.
Now, there's also Cameron. Cameron is the brother. Now,
I don't know enough about Cameron. Or I haven't heard enough, I should say, about Cameron.
We just started hearing about Cameron.
Okay.
So Anna and Savannah, what are they, twins?
I don't know.
Anna and Savannah, they were making an appeal. Please bring our mom back. She needs to be in this mess.
Two
One of them
Faces
were
Centered.
crying. Like, I can't see the TV. So I'm listening.
One Face Centered.
I had to be told that there was a brother standing there looking half
Two Faces Centered.
Huh?
He ain't saying that word. Now, when Savannah and Anna's video was released, you know what happened behind the scenes, right?
Yep.
They said, you better get your tail out there and speak because you're looking like a sus right out here. So then he comes on sounding real generic.
That was the one in the beginning of the video.
That was the
unbelievable.
brother.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I was trying to figure out who that was.
Cameron.
Okay.
Now, I got two takes
Faces
on Cameron.
Centered.
Cameron, maybe you're trying to, because they didn't say that she was married. She could have been a widow. It could be a huge insurance policy. We don't know. Or some kind of investment. A lot of more rich people than not, they ain't on that Summer Jam screen all the time. Like, a lot of people make good investments.
Right.
And they make good investments. But
Two Faces Centered.
It's one of two things. So either, Cameron, you know something, you sounded kind of weird, or either you're trying to play the man because your sisters are all distraught and you're trying to keep a good face, be the head of the family. Yo, I got y'all. So we don't know, but Cameron, you better start showing some tails.
Let me intercede on that. If that was the case, then when his sisters was out
Two
there
Faces
pleading,
Centered.
why didn't he say something there? I didn't know that the brother was in that video.
I didn't know either. I was told.
Welcome to Blinders.
And then he released, and I heard he was standing back looking stupid with like 50 rows of teeth in his mouth.
Huh? Okay. that something is not adding up. But I do have something that's a little bit. How do they even know that this woman is still alive? They're saying that A, she's fragile.
Two Faces
B,
Centered.
she's on a pacemaker. She's disconnected from her
don't know.
pacemaker.
That's just
And she
wishful
needs
thinking.
her medicine. If I go a week without my medicine, y'all might as well be doing the rescue, because that's just what it's going to be. So if she needs this medicine and all of these things, unless somebody knows something, why do you guys even think that she's alive? And maybe that's just me being.
And they not releasing. It could be wishful thinking.
Right.
And then it was the ransom note with 2 days.
Two Faces Centered.
Right, which is weird in itself.
And then I can't wait until Monday, because that's the final date on that ransom note. And lastly, I don't think your video said this. There's an undisclosed amount of money, but they want it in Bitcoins.
No, I didn't hear
That's
that.
all I got to say about that.
And I don't know if you noticed, I'm on this like WhatsApp group. Bitcoin has been dropping day by day for the last week. It's been at its lowest. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know it, but I also know that Bitcoin is also really hard to trace.
Two Faces Centered.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People getting wrapped up by using like Metro cards and transportation cards. That's easy to track. If you're using somebody's debit or credit card, that's easy to track. You
Even if you're dropping money, that's easy to track. Because all money has serial numbers.
And you showing your face on the camera. Everything has a camera. But if you got that Bitcoin and you got a good VPN, as they call it, I think.
Yes.
And you out there playing games on that dark web or whatever.
Or you a computer genius and you know what you're doing.
Well, you don't have to be a genius. And I heard something about the family doing some investment with Bitcoins, allegedly.
Yeah.
I like the other stuff. I'm just speaking facts and giving my thoughts due to true crime. But I did hear like the family did some investment with some Bitcoin situation. So I just hope that this lady, this is going to come out this week. This is
Two Faces Centered.
I hope she's returned to her family safe and sound.
All I'm going to say,
I said I hope.
People going to be leaving in here because when this is all said and done.
Of course.
This one, and it ain't going to be, did you hear what the man said about
what?
People, people are closest to you or something like that?
Yeah,
up there?
but that's usually what it is.
They already have an idea.
Listen, the feds don't just take a shot in the dark.
Girl, you already know I
know. Two Faces Centered.
They know something that they're not releasing.
No, but the biggest key in there was we are questioning people on Anna's block.
Yes.
Which means somebody at that game night knows something. Somebody at that game night left that house and came back.
Somebody came up front and said, listen, I seen something.
Or somebody's ring camera was pointing on the street and saw something.
You know what? Those ring cameras have a long range. We got into an accident in the
Two
summertime.
Faces Centered.
And the neighbor, not across from us, but diagonal at the corner, his video caught what happened. You don't have to be right in front of somebody for it to pick up stuff. There's a long range.
What did George Orwell say in 1984?
Big Brother's watching.
No. Okay, we can go on to the disability news.
No, that's not what he said, because that's what...
No, I said...
Oh, okay.
I said, yeah.
I was like, wait, I've been hearing that my whole life. Did my dad get it wrong?
No.
Two Faces Centered.
Okay.
The DNN, all the news. I forgot what I said about the Disability News Network, but this is what's going on in disability.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we're doing. Why your Bluetooth keep coming off? You cutting it off?
Yeah, I'm cutting it off.
Why I sound like I'm 80 years old in my head?
That's not what you sound like.
Okay.
JC's film. Close.
Okay.
JC. Continue. Button.
I sound like I'm like
Two
my
Faces
grandma.
Centered.
No, that's not what you sound like.
Mattel unveils Autistic Barbie.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we're doing here.
Mattel unveils Autistic. YouTube.com. Messages. Verdict. Rashida Bunting.
Why is it
This is exciting.
Meet the first ever autistic Barbie, unveiled by Mattel. Designed with input from the autistic community, the doll is designed with an eye gaze slightly to the side, reflecting how some with autism may avoid direct eye contact. The doll also has accessories such as a fidget spinner and an AAC tablet, something many in the community use to help with everyday
Two Faces
communication.
Centered.
Mattel said Barbie will donate more than 1,000 dolls to leading pediatric hospitals. The dolls join the Barbie Fashionistas collection, which aims to be the most diverse range yet. Meet the first ever Autistic Barbie, unveiled by Mattel. Designed with input from the autistic community, the doll is designed with an eye gaze slightly to the side, reflecting how someone with autism may avoid direct eye contact. The doll also has accessories such as a fidget spinner and an AAC tablet, something many in the community
okay, there we go.
Two faces centered.
Why you always gotta be possessed by something?
I don't know. I live down the block from the cemetery. I don't know.
This is cool. I think this is really cool.
That's it?
Well, I figured you was gonna say something after. Okay, I'll give my whole thing. I think it's really cool, especially the eye gaze, because I wasn't Echo, stop. That's not 45 minutes.
Okay.
But I think it's really cool with the eye gaze.
Two faces centered.
Because I don't think I knew that people with autism, or I didn't put the correlation together that sometimes they side gaze to avoid eye contact. So like I think that's really cool how they are like really getting those things accurate. A lot of children or just adults in general, they use the fidget spinners. So but a lot of people use fidget spinners though. Like I like fidget spinners.
This could be my special, I was gonna say extraterrestrial DNA.
It could be that too.
This could be my special ed background. I honestly think Mattel is really working hard to really... I love Barbie, first of all. We've spoken about this before on this podcast. I think that it's great that for me being a low vision kid growing up, that they are really diversifying the Barbie brand because Barbie is supposed to represent all
everybody.
Girls.
Two faces centered.
And now disabled girls are all girls too. I do have the blind Barbie.
I have to get one.
They got to get a hair texture right because, but anyway,
yeah.
I think she's supposed to be Latina.
Yes.
But other than that, I think when I was a little girl, I didn't even identify as a blind person. But if I did have blind children, or
Two
even knowing that
centered.
I was low vision at the time, this really would have put me in that sphere with other girls. I could have bought my blind Barbie to the dance and play with Dream Glow Barbie and Magic Move Barbie.
I wasn't a Barbie.
Oh, I was Barbie all the way. Now, blind Barbie probably would have even driven the safari van.
Why not? The most you could do is drive it into a wall.
Yeah. Or jumped inside the remote control pink Barbie convertible. She could have lived in a dream house with the other Barbie.
Two faces centered.
But again, I think this is a good thing. The eye gaze thing kind of bothers me because...
Why?
I
think that's the cool part, but why does it bother you?
I don't think a lot of people... but I get why Mattel tried to show the not making eye contact. I mean, there's no way you're going to keep the head doll stuck down like this.
That's what I'm saying. So what other way could they portray characteristics of autism other than the eye gaze?
That's true.
So that's why I think that's the coolest part of it.
I think that the fidget spinner, and again, I'm not blaming Mattel. I'm just looking, maybe the guy who was doing a report, he really had no clue on what he was talking about. So I forgot what he said about the fidget spinner, but
but here's the thing. I know a lot of us use the fidget spinners, but I do know that's a thing even from like young. When I look on like even like Amazon, they have like those other manipulators.
Two faces centered.
And the fidget spinners. Those are things that does occupy a lot of children with autisms. Like keep them focused sometimes. So
yeah, and that's exactly what it's used for. But he said something else. Maybe I'm just being petty. But
I don't even remember what he said, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, so I think that this is a really good thing. And Barbie has been really Mattel has been really working hard.
Two faces centered.
I'm waiting for the diabetic Barbie.
How would that look? How would you describe that?
She would carry a insulin pouch.
Okay.
She would have on or if she doesn't have an insulin pouch, she would have on like an Omnipod or something.
What's that?
It's an insulin pump. It's
okay.
An insulin pump. So she would have on an insulin pump of some kind. She would have on a continuous glucose monitor.
Would it keep going off like yours?
Yeah.
Would that be maybe. Would that be part of the...
That could be part of it.
Two faces centered.
That's what happens when you eat.
You put a battery in the back and it goes beep, beep.
Yeah.
All the
right. But or old school, she has a pouch with syringes.
Okay.
Because that's old school. But like you said, like I may not have had a physical disability, but I've been disabled since I was 12. So to see these things with girls that look like us, even though I wasn't a big Barbie fan, the fact that they have the blind Barbies and the wheelchair Barbies, and Barbie is not just an astronaut.
Two Faces Center.
Barbie also has Down syndrome.
And Down syndrome. I forgot about the Down syndrome. So the fact that they're making them more realistic to look like us, whatever
Barbie
our
also has a
ability
hearing
is.
aid.
And the hearing aid. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. All of the disabilities. Like the fact that they're making them to look like us. And there are girls, I'm pretty sure, that who are blind and deaf that play with the Barbies. So to have something that looks like us, I think is really, really inspiring and awesome. And I know that
Two Faces Centered.
But it is inspiring to see a Barbie doll that looks like us.
I want these girls in the Barbie 2 movie. Like, they had all the other Barbies. Put these fashionista Barbies in the Barbie 2 movie. What's the girl name? Robbie something?
I don't know.
The girl who played... Movie. Oh, that was pretty good.
I need to see it, but I ain't watched it yet.
No, so kudos to you.
Yes.
They're really, like, broadening it.
Two Faces
so
Centered.
The famous chick Barbies where you have the Helen Keller and you have the Maya Angelou,
which I'd like to get.
Looking,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I heard it was. I heard it was interesting looking.
They even have the chick that was in Major Figures. The astronaut.
I don't remember.
I can't think of her name right now. Damn, this driving me crazy.
I know you talking
about. Two Faces Centered.
But they have
her.
They have her.
Oh
yes.
wow. Okay.
They have women from all walks of life.
Do they have a Susan B. Anthony?
I think they do have that also. So this is another way of broadening our line. And as a little girl who was disabled, that loved the brand, who is a mom now, whose daughters love the Barbie brand. Mm-hmm. And whose daughter likes to identify as neurodivergent.
Two Faces Centered.
Kudos.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna like that.
All right.
And on that, we're going on to that part.
That part.
Yes.
All right. Let's go with that.
What we got with that part?
Speaking of.
Yes.
The culture of the United States.
That part already.
Yeah, that part. So let me get to my question.
Okay.
Okay, so this is...
Two Faces Centered.
Come on. Okay, so the question is... this is a very multifaceted question.
Okay.
So I'm going to go slow.
All right. Is it going as slow as we're going right now?
Possibly. Okay. Okay. In your professional life, how do you change the way you
Two Faces Centered.
Or, okay, let's try that again because I didn't like the way that sounded.
Okay.
In your professional life,
okay,
how do you change the way you speak or act or present yourself to fit into workplace expectations? And how does this code switching affect your sense of identity and authenticity within your culture?
Two Faces Centered.
As a person, yeah, I can go.
Okay.
I don't. So, and this is why I got fired. I think I don't subscribe to what the job, and this is why I need to work for myself. I don't subscribe into stereotypes or ideologies based on what bosses or employers or people in the job, like even my coworkers,
Two Faces Centered.
think I should be. I'm just unapologetically RB. I don't play into your stereotypes of blindness. I don't play into your stereotypes of what a woman in the workplace is supposed to act and look like. I'm not going to sit up and giggle at you stare at these double D's. I'm not. I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to tell
Please
you.
don't.
I'm not going to be a coy girl. I don't know anything, Mr.
Two Faces Centered.
Don't say it.
Blank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not going to play into your stereotypes of what you think a black person is supposed to be, a person with a disability, a certain education level. I'm just going to be unapologetically me. I know my self-worth. I know what I have to bring to an organization. And either you take it or leave it.
Okay. I guess I'll go next.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do think in the professional field, there is one thing I do. I'm not sure what the stereotype of what a blind person or a black person or whatever should be, but I do have my professional voice. And to me, that's in a way a code switching. Like me and you here, we're talking. This is how we talk. But when I get on the phone, because I'm a receptionist, this is not how I'm talking. I have the, I'm going to just say professional voice that I have when I'm answering the phones. But other than that, I'm not sure what else kind of box a blind person should act, or a black person should act, or a woman. Like, I just try to do my job to the best of my ability.
Are you putting on the white voice? What is your professional voice as opposed to the other voice?
So me and you are talking, yeah, what up, girl? I'm not going to get on the phone and, hey, welcome to such and such. What up? Like, it's more like, you know, hey, welcome to such and such and such. How can I help you? My name is such and such, this and that and other. Like, it's a little bit different than when we're just sitting around and we're talking and the N-word might slip out and be please. Like, that's not how I'm going to get on the phone and speak. And that's the only way I think.
Well, if you want to keep your job, you wouldn't.
So that's the only way. And to me, I think that is a bit of code switching, because that's not my regular way of talking. I don't walk around talking like that all the time, but when I'm on the phone and when I'm greeting people and when I'm doing all the things at work, yeah, I think that's a code switch.
Two faces
in
centered.
My opinion. Maybe people might not look at it like that, but that's what I think as far as code switching.
So I think of it a little differently. I look at it as I'm gonna meet my audience.
Right.
So if I'm at a job where people are ignorant and, you know, I want to fit in, because a big part of work is also fitting into the office climate. Now, I'm not going to be at the job in this and that, be please and all that. But I am going to speak the vernacular of the job. My last job
Two
that
faces
I worked
centered.
at, it was a lot of the people, they spoke, you know,
rural. I mean,
they
hood.
spoke urban.
Urban, that's
that
the word I was looking for. Yeah.
The environment that the job was housed in. A lot of our consumers that came in, you had to meet them on their level. I'm not going to speak to them and use super large words like a master's level graduate student would speak.
Two faces centered.
Because they're going to think, hey, you're above me right now. And that's not how I want to reach my audience. If I'm doing a presentation in a nursing home, and depending on where the nursing home is at, depending on what I hear around the nursing home, I'm going to tailor that. I'm not going to do a presentation at a high school and speak in the same manner in which I would speak at...
Because if you're giving your dissertation or something.
You got it. You got it.
Two faces centered.
There were many years when I was a major code switcher because I went to school and you know, I went to schools and programs where I was like a fly in a bowl of milk up there.
Right.
And
speak to that as far as this question.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're not doing it anymore because you're in a different place.
I just do it automatically. Like,
right.
Yeah. So, what'd you say? Speak to that with this question. What do you mean?
Like with this question, being that you don't code switch anymore,
Two faces centered.
how did code how do you think it affected your authentic? You know that word?
My podcast. What's up? Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, how do you think, or if you think it changed your authenticity or affected, you know, your culture, like?
No, because I think, see, when you say affect your authenticity, it's like you're putting on. Like, I never put on.
Two faces centered.
Put on. I've always been proud of my family. Now, there was one time when I just felt like, and that had nothing to do with that. My mother is from the South, and my mother's very well educated. Like, she has a degree and everything. And when she got to the college, and she has a heavy Southern accent, and I'm thinking, you're not speaking collegiate enough for me.
But see, here's the thing. Well, I think that's snobbish. Your mom, I met your mom. She's a very intelligent woman.
Two faces centered.
Your accent has nothing to do. And I can speak to that personally because my parents are Jamaican. My dad has an accent. And I think sometimes when they look at him, they think he's just a stupid Jamaican man.
And
my dad
that's what it was. I was embarrassed for her. Like, I don't want y'all to think that my mother is dumb because she's not sounding real Southern. But again, I was 18, 19, and I'm in the college.
Right, and I get that.
And she's handling Bursar, and, but
I bet you she got through, though, right?
She did.
She did. Because that's what mom do.
Center.
My mother also has a CPA, so she understood that. And she was also working as the head of registrar in
another
she was the head of her department.
Right.
So she's clearly not a dumb woman, but when I'm here for the, I'm like, oh God, no. But I think as young adults or children, you'll always be embarrassed. There's something you're going to be embarrassed of your parents. But I was never embarrassed of my culture.
Two Faces
And
Center.
like I said, I went to programs in schools where I was like a fly in a bowl of milk. And I always say proximity breeds familiarity.
Right.
And I was around my friends, and we're listening to metal and Ace of Base and Nirvana and Madonna, and and I'm a music lover, so I developed a love for that. Now I would come back to my neighborhood in Bed-Stuy, or then when I moved to Canarsie,
Two Faces
which
Center.
was predominantly white at the time, and there was a smattering of black people there. I couldn't really fit in with them either a lot of times.
Why,
like
Caribbean?
No, they weren't Caribbean
okay.
at the time. Just Black Americans.
Okay.
And
One Face Center.
they thought that I sound funny.
Two
Why
Faces
don't you go
Center.
to the school in the neighborhood? And it wasn't like I chose it. I tested in, and I got into
Why
this
wouldn't
program.
you go if you tested in? Like,
so I lived. I code switched. Then I learned. This works with my friends in this place, and this works with my friends in that place. And as I got older, around in my 20s, and I started meeting more people, I
Two
just,
Faces Center.
instead of saying, well, this can work with that, and I kind of do to this day, that's kind of like knowing your audience.
Right.
I like, there are some friends, now, I'm not going to speak about everything too. I know some people aren't into certain things. I know that some people are. And to be a good presenter, you have to know your audience. And I think that me being an educator and me having my experiences where I had, I was between two cultures, that
Two
really
Faces
helped
Centered.
me to navigate life in all types of different environments. So I don't think I was being fake. I was tailoring myself for the situation.
I never said fake. I just...
No, but when you use the word authentic, what's the opposite of that?
No. What I'm saying is, I think the question was asking, do you think it affected your authenticity?
No.
Right.
I don't think so. I think I'm as authentic as I've always been. I've had some people say in my face, I don't...
Two Faces Centered.
And that's fine because you don't either. So I'm speaking to you in a manner in which you're speaking to me.
Right. When I met you, you always say, water meets his level.
And I got that from my dad.
Right.
Like I have many accolades. If people knew the stuff that I did or the accomplishments, they would blow their head off. And I'm just, and from the moment you met me, I've just been RB.
Two Faces Centered.
But I have learned to navigate all of, just navigate all of those different cultures. And I think that just made me very well-rounded.
Right, I agree. I totally agree. I think everything, but my dad used to tell me, for everything you learn, that I don't remember exactly how he said, but pretty much he was saying, like, for everything that you add to who you are, an experience, like, it just makes you a more worldly
Two
person.
Faces
That's
Centered.
not how he said it.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
That's what the gist of it, like, for every little bit more information you know.
Yes.
Everything you learn, every new person, whatever it is, it just makes you more of a worldly person. It makes you able to speak to people from all walks of life.
And you see me do it.
Right.
Like, I've had amazing experiences, and I'm giving my girls that, where I, had, and I've got it from my family.
Two Faces Centered.
Spend a Saturday at a museum, but I can also spend a Saturday at an African street fair.
Oh, remember the one at Boys and Girls?
Yes. Or I could spend a day at the planetarium or go ice skating, but at the same time, I could just sit in an arcade with my friends in the neighborhood and try to take down somebody's high score on Pac-Man. So, I mean, and as I got older, I just pride myself. You know what? I got the biggest culture shock when I got into the blind community. Because
that is a culture shock, and I'm still recovering from some of the things I see. It's just mind-blowing sometimes.
Yeah, I just thought like socialization based that people were more, had as many experiences
as you, which is not true.
Yes. And then I'm scratching my head like, wait, what in the world? Like, we're all blind here. We should all be uniting. We should all come together. And
Two Faces Centered.
Like all marginalized groups.
There's a hierarchy, or what people conceive as, I'm better than you because of this, or I'm better than you because of this, or she's better than him because of that.
Yes.
And it doesn't make any sense.
And that's that crab in the barrel mentality. Now, so Donald Trump doing the whole Obama 8 thing, that's not horrifying. I
like how you brought that back. I do.
People, the whole diaspora or gambit of blind
Two Faces
spectrum
Centered.
of blind people treat one another is sickening to me and
horrifying. It is. I'm learning that, and I'm learning to kind of take a step back because I didn't grow up in the blind community as you didn't.
No.
So like seeing this, I figured that when you got into the blind community, it would be a lot more.
We don't be kumbaya,
right? Out of many, we are one.
Yeah.
But that is just not the case, and that sometimes blows my mind, and I just. It's actually
Two Faces Centered.
I'm going to be honest.
No, don't be turned off, and I'm going to tell you why.
I didn't say I was going to I can't come out. I'm blind, so I can't. But it turns me off sometimes. It does. I'm going to be honest. It does.
Water meets its level.
Right.
So I will say this much. There's more people in the blind community that's loving on your girl than hating me. And that's fine. And you concentrate on the people that's for you. Those who are not for you ain't for you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And that's what I do. I have amazing friends in the blind community.
Two Faces Centered.
And I enjoy them despite what people say. And we have a good time. And then I move on. Because let's move on. You have any other questions?
No, that's pretty much like that's pretty much it.
So we are going to go on to Straight from the Heart. I actually have the letter.
Let's see what you got today.
Okay, let me pull it up. Because, hold on.
Two Faces Centered.
Discussed in a lot of times. So
it is.
But I only deal with people that's like-minded.
See, I think while you're looking for the letter, I think when I first got into the community, I thought that I could embrace everybody and everybody's going to embrace me. But I'm learning. And sometimes I have to take a step all the way back and then come back once I've worked things through my mind. And
Two Faces
I'm
Centered.
in the process of working things through my mind and coming back. Because sometimes if I'm in the middle of it, I'm sensitive and I'm a typical Gemini and I internalize a lot of things, and it'll make me a nasty person if I don't step away from it. So I've learned that about myself, that sometimes I have to step away from a situation to appreciate and admire it.
Well, this is what I'm going to say.
Yes.
And this is not an RB original. When the blind dude came to Good Times.
Two Faces Centered.
Lordy Lord.
Blind people are like everyone else. You take the good with the bad.
Listen, I have learned that too.
On that note, we're going to go to Straight from the Heart.
Let's go.
So this it says, and the title is, Am I Holding On to Him?
Ooh,
is my speech slurring?
No.
Because in my head, this traumatic brain injury is bothering me. Okay, here we go. Am I holding on to him? Okay.
Two Faces Centered.
I'm a 40-year-old woman who finally left a 10-year abusive relationship and thought that I was stepping into something healthier. But now I'm questioning everything. For the past year, I've been dating a 45-year-old man. We never put a label on it, but we've known each other. What the heck? Okay. For the past year, I've been dating. Hold on. For the past year,
Two Faces Centered.
I've been dating a 45-year-old man. We never put a label on it. Okay. for the past year, I've been dating a 45-year-old man. We never put a label on it, but we've known each other for at least 5 years from mutual social circles and always had a friendly, comfortable connection. After I left my abusive
Two
partner,
Faces Centered.
he was there, around, familiar, safe, or so I thought. About a month or two into dating, we started sleeping together. The chemistry was intense. When we're alone, he treats me like we're a couple. He's affectionate, attentive, and says that we're dating. But behind my back, it's a different story. I've learned through
Two
mutual
Faces
friends
Centered.
that he tells people that he's not my man and that we're not together. When I confront him directly, he insists that we, okay. But behind my back, it's a different story. But behind my back, it's a different story. I've invested emotionally and financially. I've paid for outings. I even paid for airfare for a vacation that we were supposed to take together, only for him to leave me stranded at the airport. There have been moments when he's put me on what he calls a sexual suspension if I do something he doesn't like. He decides we will not see each other or be intimate. It feels like punishment, not partnership. At the end of last year, I asked him one final time for clarity.
Two Faces Centered.
At the end of last year, I asked him one final time. Oh, God. Hold on. Okay. At the end of last year, I asked him one final time for clarity. I told him that I needed honesty and a label, or at least direction. I suggested taking sex off the table until we figure things out. After that, he disappeared.
Two Faces Centered.
He barely reaches out now. Meanwhile, he told me during a visit to his home country that he plans to marry another woman there, and I'm not what he's looking for. Despite all of this, I enjoy his company. When things are good, they're good. My question is simple but painful. Should I continue to be his friend, or am I holding on to something that's useless? Because he showed me exactly what it is.
Two
How should
Faces
I move
Centered.
forward with this man in 2026? You can answer.
Okay. There's so many layers to that. Well, first of all, since you've decided that this is not good enough for you, I think taking sex off the table was the best thing you could do. Yeah, you're holding on, in my opinion. You may be holding on. Depending if you're still looking for a relationship, or are you truly just looking for friends?
Two
Because
Faces
if you guys are
Centered.
just truly looking to be friends, I think that's okay. But if you're looking for more and he's telling you this is not what I want, screw his actions behind closed doors. You have to listen to what he's saying. And as long as you listen to what he's saying, I think you'll be okay.
So my take is, you said you got to listen to his actions. This man is not into you.
No, I said you got to listen to what he's saying.
No, his actions are what he's saying.
That's true. That's true.
Hello?
He's not.
Two Faces Centered.
Yes.
It's not for
All right. All right. So his actions are his words.
Right.
So his actions have been showing this woman, you, whoever this lady is,
I just not into you.
I'm not
You're
into
fun.
you like that. You're fun in
You're
the
fun.
sheets, but
Yeah.
not in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, she said that she's been touching her pocket for this dude. I'm paying for outings. She shouldn't
Two
have.
Faces
Nope,
Centered.
you shouldn't have.
You paid for a vacation and he left you stranded at an airport? Like, right there.
You should have stopped talking to him then.
I would have been like, deuces. But again, I wouldn't have paid for a man's airfare either, not even after a year. Like, that's something I wouldn't have done. You know, the fact that I'm touching my pockets and then turn around and pay for your airfare after not even a year, that's some dynamite D. And
Two
I haven't
Faces
met
Centered.
me yet that drives me crazy. So, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't think that I could be friends with this guy. But this is not about me, because when people show you who they are with their actions,
you have to listen.
Yep. Like, he's telling you, sweetheart, that you're not of value to me.
Nope.
Even as a friend, because let's take sex off the table. Friends don't treat people like that. This guy is still he sounds like he's an emotional abuser. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna put me on a sexual suspension? Like, what is that really? Like, your sex is so great that I'm supposed to drop dead because you're not giving me the D. And then when you turn around and say, I'm going to take sex off the table, I don't want to talk to you no more.
But see, here's another thing. Clearly, she didn't think enough about herself that when he put her on that suspension, that she didn't walk away and say, screw you.
Two faces centered.
You gave him the power to behave stupidly.
Yeah. When you know better, do better.
When you know better, you do better.
Now, can you be friends with this man? That's only up to you. If you put your feelings to the side, and you can get past how he, like, really mistreated your emotions, especially after coming out of a 10-year abusive situation, like you said, and then he turned around and emotionally abused you. If you can
Two faces centered.
This situation, is he even looking to be your friend? Because you said that he's not even reaching out to you. So is he even really looking to still be your friend? This is what I would do. I would if you really want to be his friend, I would let him take the action.
Yeah. You have to let him take the next step because you've clearly done whatever you needed to do or you could do. So, yeah.
And like I say, actions speak louder than words. So his actions have been showing you in
Two
the past.
faces centered.
And continue because he's not reaching out. So, he's continuing to show you that you're really not of value to him.
Because relationships, whether it's a romantic or friendship, there's an ebb and flow.
There's a give and take, yeah.
I might call Joe, Joe may call me. I might call R. Dot will call me. We invest energy into each other's time.
Yep.
We invest in each other. Sometimes I'll have it to share. Sometimes you have
Two faces centered.
I shouldn't be the only one touching my pocket, and neither should you, even in a romantic relationship.
Right.
Some of these men act like, you know, and I strongly believe that a man should especially the dates, the majority of the relationship. You're a man.
And you're right. And you're right.
But the key word is majority, not all of it. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I totally agree with you.
So, again, I think that this might have been a rebound.
Two faces
You
centered.
just came out of an emotional thing.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, an abuse thing. You enjoyed the time that you guys shared together. He was good in the sack. But he just wasn't, like they say, good.
He wasn't good enough for you.
He wasn't
and
good enough for you.
You weren't what he was looking for either. So?
Well, he said it. You're not what I want. He want to marry a woman in his country. So if he's saying you're not what I want, he's telling you this.
Yeah.
But I think you already know your answer. But can you be friends? I guess so. But at the same time,
Two faces centered.
I think that they could be friends if she understands the assignment.
And in time.
Yeah.
Like, this is February of 2026. So, do you want to, like, are we getting down a knot? And, like,
well,
it's only year two.
Right. She said she took, and it's not.
I mean, not year two, month two. It's only month two.
Right. And she said she took sex off the table and now he doesn't want to be bothered. So,
well, he's like,
Two faces centered.
Now make your decision accordingly.
But if you really want to be friends, I will let him do the work. Because one thing about men, when they are into you, they will do that work.
Yes.
They will do that work. Lesson learned. A lot of times, this is why I always say, and this is someone who's a survivor of domestic violence, you have to spend time with yourself and know who you are. Sometimes when we're in long-term relationships, even especially domestic codependent ones, domestic violence codependent.
You don't know how to be an I. You're so used to being a we. You got to learn how to be an I you before you can be any good for anybody.
Anybody. You got to give to yourself, learn how to take care of yourself, and then you can take care of others. And on that note,
we out.
Well, as they say, you know.
I know. I didn't forget. I promise.
Yes. So if you like, just keep these letters coming.
Well, you don't want to finish the
Two faces centered.
Stuff so I can finish it.
Well, yeah. What we have to do, just definitely like our channel.
Smash like and subscribe.
Please subscribe because we need subscribers. We're getting
do.
more videos out there. I know there have been we've had some technical stuff. We're gonna have the One Heart One Vision webpage up soon. It's actually built.
And we gotta remember, we do this all by ourselves. So when we have technical issues, be patient with us. We are blind women who are doing it all for ourselves.
Two faces centered.
And on that note, definitely keep these emails coming at empower@oneheartonevision.org.
And we need to hear from some of these men. We're getting a lot of women. We need some of these men to come out here and show their problems too.
4 p.m.
But on that note,
just because you're blind
doesn't mean that you can't have vision.
All right.
Oh, okay.
3 faces near left edge.
3 faces.